welcome back to my channel. My name is Hope and I'm a photographer and business coach based in Charleston, South Carolina. And this YouTube channel is where I share educational content for entrepreneurs as well as a little peek into my life in the low country. And today we're going to talk about a very niche topic that I haven't talked a ton about on this channel just yet. And that is the concept of a spokesmodel team or a senior rep program or a senior spokesmodel program. There's a lot of interchangeable terms that people use for this. But if you're a senior portrait photographer, then you may have heard about this. And it is the concept of gathering a group of local high school seniors in your area to represent your business for their entire senior year. So essentially you have a program set up where you give incentives to those seniors like free photos, photo shoots as a group, events as a group, things along those lines in exchange for some type of referral program. So basically these seniors' job their entire senior year is to represent your business and market your business for you so that they bring in referrals to your business. This is a great strategy to use in a new area or in a market that might be new to you. So maybe you're new to senior portraits altogether and you just really want to build your portfolio and have a group of seniors to represent your business. A spokesmodel structure would be a great option for you. But there's a lot of not controversy, but questions in the industry about whether a senior spokesmodel program is worth it for senior photographers. A senior spokesmodel program can be a lot of work. It can take a lot of effort, a lot of planning, and a lot of time if you don't do it correctly. And it ultimately needs to bring income into your business, right? If we are going to take tons of time and invest our resources into something like a spokesmodel program, we need to be sure that it's strategic and that it's going to bring income back to our business. So today I want to talk about whether or not I think that a senior spokesmodel program is truly worth it in your senior business. So I actually teach a lot about this topic in one of my online courses, and I have had many senior spokesmodel programs in my own business. My very first senior spokesmodel program was only 6 girls, and then 4 or 5 years later, by the time that I had escalated and scaled my business to the degree that it is now, my spokesmodel team was 22 seniors, which was crazy. It was a huge, huge, huge group. But I have done a lot of trial and error. I've done a lot of things wrong, and I've done a lot of things right in my spokesmodel program, and I've kind of found the balance and the strategy of what needs to go into a spokesmodel program in order to make it worth it. Because if you're going to implement this structure into your business, but you're not going to take the time to strategize and plan and be intentional about your spokesmodel program, then it's not going to be worth it in your business. The first few years of me doing a spokesmodel program ended up feeling very frustrating to me, not because of anything the spokesmodels did. I love those girls with my entire heart, but because of a lack of planning on my part. I was frustrated with myself because I didn't plan the referral program very well. I didn't structure out the incentives and the requirements of the program correctly, so it ended up just being really exhausting for me because of my lack of planning. But I do believe that spokesmodel teams can be very worth it and be a huge return of investment of time and money in your business if they are done correctly. So in today's video, I want to break down 3 things that I think are necessary and vital to the success of a spokesmodel team in order to make it worth it and worth the time investment in your business. The first thing that I think is vital to the success of any senior spokesmodel or senior rep program is to set clear expectations from the very, very beginning. The earlier on in the program structure that you can communicate expectations, the better. And by expectations, I don't just mean what you expect from them as far as referrals and how many times they share on social media and what they do for your business, but I also mean the dates that they need to be present, the amount of communication that you expect from them, how you expect their parents to be involved, how you expect them to interact with the other girls on the team, how you expect them to carry themselves to represent your brand. So you need to very clearly and strategically think through every single one of those things and make sure that there is a place that they are clearly communicated to the spokesmodel before they commit to the program. And you also want to make sure that the expectations you set also work with your time that you have available to spend on this spokesmodel program. If they're only going to have one group activity the entire year that they're a spokesmodel, make sure that you communicate that. If they're going to have 5 group events that they should be super excited about, communicate that too. But make sure the expectations that you set align with the things that you are able to offer and the amount of time that you can commit to the program. Tip number 2, this is a common misconception in the world of senior photography and spokesmodel programs and all the things, is that some people will offer a spokesmodel or senior rep program at no cost. And then they can pay for additional things like prints and products down the road, but there's no cost to be a member of the team. And I used to do it that way, but I found that the problem is if you don't require some type of flat rate or payment up front in order to be a part of the team, the spokesmodels on the team don't take it quite as seriously and they aren't quite as excited about it. So now I charge a flat rate, the cost of one senior session, in order to join my senior spokesmodel program. They have the opportunity to earn that money back through referrals, but I make sure that they're paying me up up front, not just to cover my cost, but also for them to take it more seriously, put more effort into their shoots, be more excited about the program as a whole, and just so that everybody is on the same page going into the program and what the expectations are as far as payment goes. There's one payment, there's no hidden fees, and any other purchases in the program are optional. And tip number 3 kind of plays into that, and that is that you want to build up barriers of entry for your Spokesmodel program. The more that you can build up barriers of entry and make it an exciting thing to be a part of, the better, because the more that the seniors can get excited about being a part of your program and feel like it's an honor to be selected, the more applications you'll receive and the more excited people will be when they are selected. So I do an application process for my senior Spokesmodels. I have an application that they fill out, and it's very intentionally structured with very strategic questions to get to know them, understand their personality, be sure that they're a good fit, and also to be sure that they're excited about the opportunity and they're excited to build relationships with the other seniors and excited to help me market my business. And I'm actually going to be giving you guys a copy of that Spokesmodel application for free. So if you want to download that, the link is in the description. You can see the entire application, everything that I ask, as well as why I ask it and how I use that information. And there's some pro tips for how to build your Spokesmodel program, what program to use to actually launch the application. It's a full 10-page guide, and that's completely free down below. It's just a thank you for tuning in. But the more barriers that you can build up by requiring an application and requiring a set of expectations in order to be a member of the team, the more success that you'll see and the more applications you will see come in. So I hope that this was helpful. Be sure you grab that free 10-page guide down below. It contains a ton more information about how I use this strategy in my business. And until next week, bye guys.